Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. So, 2 games today. Got one baseball, because again, I don't have a Yankees baseball unfortunately. Hopefully that'll be all figured out by the time next season starts, and I'll be able to hold a baseball of all the teams that win when I talk about games. But, as you can see, the Mariners won. They are 1 game away from the ALCS, which they haven't made it there in a very long time. I was not alive last time they made it to the ALCS. Anyways, Mariners offense, which I was getting on so much during the first 2 games, they woke up today. So the scoring started in the 3rd inning. McKinstry made a mental error. Riley Green threw the ball. McKinstry was supposed to be the cutoff man, but he did not cut off the throw. It bounced by Dingler. Robles scored. Green got the error, but I do think that the mistake was on McKinstry for not cutting the throw off. Could have kept Robles at 3rd. Rosarena had an RBI single after that, making it 2-0. In the 4th inning, Suarez hit a home run, and Raleigh had an RBI single, making it 4-0. Tigers did get on the board. Carpenter hit into a fielder's choice that scored a run, making it 4-1. In the 6th inning, Crawford hit a home run. In the 8th inning, Crawford hit a sac fly. In the 9th inning, Raleigh hit a 2-run home run. It was 8-1. Tigers tried for a rally in the 9th inning. Torkelson hit a 2 RBI double, making it 8-3. Andy Ibanez, the hero against the Astros in the wild card last postseason, I should say. He hit an RBI single, making it 8-4. But the Tigers were not able to score any more runs after that. And the Mariners went 8-4. Mariners offense woke up. Again, I do think they have the pitching to go far. Their offense is streakier than I think that people give them credit for. But, as we see, streaky does not always mean bad. Like today, they can definitely score some runs. Tigers, meanwhile, I think it's really tough to say because if you said that, and I'm not saying that the Tigers are out right now. If they lose tomorrow, they're out. If you said that to Detroit fans in June that they would be down 2-1 in the ALDS, they'd probably be a little nervous, a little worried. But also, if you said that to them on September 25th or 6th or so, they'd probably say, hey, we didn't follow the playoffs. We made it to the ALDS. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Casey Mize is on the mound. Right now, it's TBD for the Mariners. But the Mariners, 1 win away from going to the ALCS. 3 stars. I had to give the first one to Logan Gilbert. He was really good today. 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, no walks. Love that number. 7 strikeouts. Crawford, 2nd star. He had a great day in the 9-hole. 2 for 2, a home run, a walk, a sac fly, and 2 RBIs. Raleigh was a 3rd star, going 2-4 with a home run and 3 RBIs. A guy with a shirt that said "Dump Here" caught Raleigh's home run. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, the Mariners get a nice 8-4 win. High scoring, good pitching. Basically all you want from this if you're the Mariners. Again, Tigers need to bring their A game tomorrow because they are facing elimination right now. Going from a team that is currently facing elimination to a team that was facing elimination and won, the Yankees, they won. And I did doubt the Blue Jays bullpen because they give, or at the very least Jeff Hoffman, but in general, the Blue Jays bullpen has struggled. And they give up a lot of home runs, and the Yankees hit a lot of home runs. And we saw that a little bit today. In the 1st inning, Vlad Guerrero Jr. hit a 2-run home run. Whether or not the Yankees come back and win this series, I think it is very true that Vlad Jr. owns the New York Yankees. He just does amazing against them. He had another great night. 2-run home run, making it 2-0. In the 1st inning, IKF, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, made an error that extended the inning and led to a Stanton RBI single. Yankees fans have seen that before when IKF was in a Yankees jersey. Now it's helping them out. IKF, not a fan favorite when he was a Yankee. Bad offense, bad defense, or supposedly good defense, but he made a lot of crucial errors. In the 3rd inning, it looked like the Blue Jays were going to pull this one out. Varsho hit an RBI single. Clement hit an RBI single. Great slide and great running by Vlad Jr. to score on that, by the way. And then Santander hit a 2 RBI single. It was 6-1 halfway through 3. But the Blue Jays could not get a shutdown inning, and that really hurt. Judge had an RBI double. Stan had a sac fly. It'd be 6-3 after 3. In the 4th inning, Judge hit a 3-run home run off the foul pole to tie the game at 6. There's a lot of talk about Aaron Judge being a postseason choker. And I think outside of 2017, which I've said this 20 times, we know how that ended, and we know why Yankees fans were upset about that. Outside of 2017, he has struggled in the postseason, but this year he's definitely not. He had a really good game. I haven't checked, but I would say this is probably one of the best postseason games he's had. And he has definitely not shied away. And he had a big game when the Yankees needed him most today. It was tied 6-6 going into the 5th. Jazz hit a solo home run, Jazz Chisholm, making it 7-6. Wells had an RBI single, making it 8-6. In the 6th, Brent Rice had a sacrifice fly, making it 9-6. I mentioned yesterday that, or when I talked about Game 2, is that the pitching matchup was good. Bieber versus Rodon. Both those guys didn't make it out of 3 innings. And that just kind of shows you how crazy baseball is, because you can have 2 guys really good on paper and it not work out. And Bieber was unable to get out of the 3rd inning. Rodon was unable to get out of the 3rd inning. Both of them were not very good. I'm going to give you the stars, and I'll tell you what is at stake tomorrow, probably for both these games, and for the National League side of things. Judge is easily the first star. Best performance of the night. 3 for 4 with a home run, a double, 4 RBIs. Again, vintage Judge performance. We usually see this in the regular season, but he has brought it to the postseason. He's had a great postseason so far this year. Vlad Jr., I gave him the 2nd star. 2 for 4 with a home run, 2 RBIs, and an intentional walk. Chisholm, 1 for 3 with a home run, an RBI, and a walk. I had to give him the 3rd star. I was really thinking about giving it to Ernie Clement because Clement had a 4-hit game, but the Blue Jays lost and Jazz had the go-ahead home run. I thought Jazz's home 1 hit was more important than Clement's 4, but still a good night for Clement. And since the Yankees won, I usually want to give the team that wins at least 2 of the stars. So yeah, those are the games for today. I will say, tomorrow's the last day where there's 4 games in one day. It's going to be 2 or 1, once the World Series starts, for the rest of the season. And it's a little bit bittersweet because I've watched a lot of baseball this year. I started this channel. I hope it's going well. I hope everyone's enjoying the content. I do think that there is a chance that the Blue Jays are going back to Toronto, and they're going to play Game 5 in Toronto. Cam Schlittler's on the mound. We saw how good he was. And the Blue Jays offense, I think they have a good offense, but 26 runs in 3 games, you got to think eventually they're going to slow down a little bit. The Yankees have had some good offensive outings too. They had 7 runs Game 2, 9 runs Game 3. I think it's TBD right now for the Blue Jays, but I do think, unfortunately for Toronto fans, there is a good chance that they will be going back to Toronto and playing in a Game 5. Cam Schlittler is that guy. But maybe if they got Trey Savage Game 5 or they got Kevin Gausman Game 5, maybe that'll be good. But I would be a little bit worried right now if you're a Blue Jays fan, because this is a game you needed to win. You blew a 6-1 lead. This is a game they needed to win, in my opinion. Again, for the Mariners and Tigers up against the wall. We'll see what they can do. We'll see if they can win tomorrow and send the series back to Seattle. And then in the National League, there's 2 teams looking for sweeps, Dodgers and Brewers. That could be, if they both sweep, it could be a rematch of the 2018 NLCS where the Dodgers ended up winning. Not a lot of players from those teams still here, but still, And yeah, we got 4 games tomorrow. I hope everybody enjoyed this video. It was a little bit shorter. I hope it was Mariners baseball game because I didn't do that too much. Yeah, I think that's about it. Thank you all for watching. I hope I can catch you all again tomorrow in another video. Goodbye.